Hi beautiful souls, this is Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith, and today's video is going to be on releasing grudges towards your twin flame. I am currently in my harmonious union with my twin flame, and so these are things that I'm going to share with you guys in order to help you come into union very quickly with your twin flame and stay in union with your twin flame. And so today's topic is really just releasing grudges and really letting go of your past, because you cannot bring your past into your union. Now, your past will show up naturally as things come up to be healed, but it's not appropriate to go pulling from the past and bringing it into your future or into your reality. I hope that makes sense. So there's a difference between you being triggered and something naturally coming up and you going and finding something from your past and bringing it up as like motive or like it's like arson on a fire. Like, don't do that. And so through bringing that up, I share this because your past is meant to stay in the past. Your present moment is where you want to be with your twin flame. You want to be in your present reality. You want to be in a place of peace. You want to be in a place of love. And so you'll really want to ask yourself where you are holding on to grudges from your past with your twin flame, or where you're holding on to grudges about their past. This was something I was moving through, where I was having some upsets around a previous relationship my twin flame had prior to me, and that's none of my business anyways, but there were some upsets there that I had to move through for whatever reason, and I realized that I was holding a grudge in that space. And he was too, in some aspects, where we both were kind of upset that like we hadn't met each other prior to other relationships, and so there was kind of like this lingering just like anger that was unnecessary. And once we cleared it, but it had to do with our past. It had to do with having resentment on how things came together. And so I really invite you guys to look at where you might be holding on to past upsets or past communications, any past relationships they may have had, encounters that you may have had, past things that they have said. One of the things that I've had to really learn on this journey is that it's never personal. Even though it feels personal, it's never personal, because what they're doing at that time is mirroring back to you what was in your consciousness, mirroring back to you what your belief already was at that time. And so I hear this a lot where, and I did this too, where I would hear clients say, well, they said this at one point, but now they're saying this. And I'm like, okay, well, they said this and you told me about it and we healed it. And because you healed it, they're now saying this. And you're expecting them to say the old thing, even though you healed it. And so now we should expect them to say the new thing and for them to reflect that back to you, because that is your belief and that is your understanding. And so I find that my clients, and I've done this also before, we'll go back and forth. Like, well, they said this, I healed it, so they said this now, but what if they go back to what they said before? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. So it's really important to get clear on where you're holding on to things that you haven't truly forgiven. If you need more support on that, I just did a video, 2 videos back on that, and really just looking at any place where you might be holding on to grudges, any places where you might be just kind of lingering in the past ultimately, which is not where you find what it is that you're looking for. The past, for me, I realize the more that you accept it and just love it and receive it, the more that it actually doesn't affect your future or your present moment. What people tend to do is they will just think a lot about the past, and then they're like, well, this has happened to me in the past, so I just want to prepare myself in case it happens again. Well, that is like prophesizing. Like, you're prophesizing that into your life. You're literally manifesting that into your life, that past situation, to manifest again into your current reality, because it's what you believe. It's what you're putting attention on. It's what you're feeding at this moment in time. You're putting energy into that space. And so when you're in the present moment, you're focused on how you're feeling now. You're loving yourself. You're enjoying life. You're connecting with the people around you. You're connecting with yourself. And then you also have to be aware of not being too far in the future. It's totally okay to think about the future, but you don't want to always be like, I need to do this and I need to do that, and this needs to be happening in order for me to have this, this, and that, because again, then you're not in the present moment. you will find that you will meet your twin flame in the present and in peace and in love. You cannot do that if you're chilling in the past and holding grudges and being angry about things, or worrying about the future and worrying about things, because neither one of those have peace in that space. So I invite you to really claim your peace. I invite you to really look at any place where you are still angry or upset with your twin flame about previous conversations or upsets. Again, they were never personal. They were coming up to be cleared because that was the belief and the core block that you both were holding on to at the core. Another thing I want to remind you is that you don't get to choose who the belief moves through or who the upset moves through. At this moment in time, a lot of our upsets move through me, because I'm the one doing the inner work. It's actually very compassionate. I find that I will do the internal work, and then my twin flame will mirror those things back to me in our 3D, in our reality. He will move through it in the reality. And so I find a lot that a lot of our upsets will come up through me, in a sense of I'm bringing up an insecurity, or I am just moving through a lot of feelings in a space, or there's a miscommunication that came out of his mouth, but I interpreted it another way. So they're technically coming up through both of us, but it's usually me who addresses it. Every once in a while, he'll address an upset or he'll point out an energy, but for the most part, it tends to be at this moment in time kind of moving through me. And once I heal it within, he reflects it automatically. And it's really crazy. Sometimes there will be times like we had an upset, not yesterday, but the day before. And it wasn't an intense upset. It was just a massive miscommunication. And once we cleared it, but then we both could feel that we kind of just needed to give each other a day to really just move through our feelings. And for the both of us, deep sorrow came up, and we both had to move through some really heavy feelings, not only about what we were moving through together, but just a lot of things that are going on in the world. And being sensitive spiritual beings who are on the ascension journey, we transmute a lot of that energy for the world. We do a lot of the healing for the world. So it was really appropriate for us to give each other about 24 hours without actually having a full-blown conversation or seeing each other. We still sent each other reels and stuff like that, but we really had to give each other that space because we could both feel that that's what we needed in that moment. And then we had a beautiful day today. So it's really important that you're moving through every upset as they come up. Don't dwell on them. Don't sit on them. Don't look at your twin flame and be like, I'm waiting for you to fucking heal it. Excuse my language. For you to like heal it so that I can feel better. Because if you're waiting for them to do something in order for you to feel better, you're going to be waiting a very long time. So I do not recommend that. Okay. So just heal your upsets as they come up. Don't let them pile up. Don't hold on to past grudges or upsets. And you'll find that you will feel and experience more harmony in your union. So if you need more support, definitely check out the link below. I am offering 20-minute sessions for free. You only get one. And then after that, looking at really getting you into coaching so that you are clearing these blocks very easily, and you're coming into union with your twin flame very easily because you're created to be with your twin flame. And if you're willing to see the value of your union and you're willing to invest in yourself and your union, you will see your union give back to you 1,000,000 times fold, y'all. Like, I would do the work that I've done already for the last 8 years. I would do it again for where I'm at right now with my man. I would do it again. So if you really truly value your union and you see the honest truth that this is your person, then definitely book a session below, and I'm here to help you move into your union with your twin flame. So peace, love, and faith. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Bye.